One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
What is on?
Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another Bears first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes. Temple. Yes.
To the air, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
What is it on?
They'll run here with Monungai. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Vegas!
Here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Touchdown!
To throw, it's Williams. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Cairo Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They give it off here to the tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
To throw, Williams. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Formation for the Bears.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Smith to return it. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will finally be taken down, but not before So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
After the penalty, it's Smith. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashard Smith, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
And oh, it's blocked. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
Blue, 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 blue.
Running is Benigna. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
At the 31. 4 yards on the pickup.
What is that?
2nd and 6.
Vegas, Vegas. Yes, 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 yes. Cover, cover.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks at tables end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, our score 9-6. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 4. They'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Hey, volunteer.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Williams operating from the gun. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 3. A pass complete to Odunze. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Ready, set. Slam left.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 9-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 6. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Smith. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes now to throw. Pass complete to Royals. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Chiefs 13.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll run right here with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
What is it?
Throwing is Williams. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Noah Williams on the coverage.
Ready, set. Vegas. Yeah. Punch Spurs.
To throw once more, here's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Roma Dunze in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the point after try for Santos. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Rice. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Chiefs 20.
5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll start. Now the ball comes loose. And some room to run now.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the gun, here's Williams. And out route, he's got the connection to Walker. And he's taken down inside the 30. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Yes.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
At the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Here we go. Blue, 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 blue.
Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Ready to run.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Touchdown Bears! Roma Dunze ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talked about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
3rd and 14.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense and Rome Odunze set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw, Williams. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Malanga. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 24-yard line.
Volunteer.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
19 sight, 19, ready, 19 Tiger, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Say, hey. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Okay, ready.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
On the coverage.
Panther 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. That is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Tune. Now he'll tuck this and run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on his drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Tune going to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there, the first down screen play. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Tune to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Collier. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And Tune to throw it now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now back to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing, Tune. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw, Tune. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
On 1st down, Collier. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Tune. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Tune. Oh, no, that's the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A gutsy decision there going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Third down, here's Brown.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of...
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.